Okay, hello. Lab number 8. Main goal of this lab, uh, using the files and the directors. By performing this lab, you will learn how to navigate and manage files and directors. Okay. And here use some characters like glob and so on. Okay, let's start. Step number 1, using the following echo commands to display all file names in the current directory that match the glob patterns. Okay, let's start. Write echo and using these commands. And you can see our result: desktop, documents, downloads, music, features, and so on. Next step, step number 2, the following comments will display all the files in the current directory that start with the letter D and the letter P. Okay, let's try to use these comments. Echo. Yeah, you can see results. Think of the first example D as match all file names in the current directory that begin with a capital D in characters and have 0 or more of any other characters after the D. Okay. Next step is the asterisk can be used anywhere in the string. The following comments will display all the files in your current directory that end in the letter S. Okay, let's try to use this kind of example, and also you can see the result like documents, downloads, and so on. And the next step number 4, notice the asterisk can also appear multiple times or in the middle of several characters like D, N, and S. Yeah, you can see the result like documents, downloads. Next, since each question mark matches one unknown characters, typing the 6 of them will match 6 characters file names. Okay, let's try to use this kind of yeah, you can see our results here. Next step, using another adding the command Z for this commands. Like here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 symbols. Okay, let's try enough time. Here, like 3, 8 times, like first 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's try one more time. And okay, and you can see the results. Next step is which cards or pop characters can be combined together. The following comments will display file names that are the least 6 characters long and end the letters S, adding the letters S. Okay, let's try. Yeah, you can see the results, documents, downloads, pictures, templates, videos, and so on. Next one is step number 8. The next club is similar to the question mark club to specify characters with the globe use a pair of square brackets. Okay, let's try to use the brackets, and in this example just write me some D or P examples. Okay, let's try to using square brackets. Yeah, you can see the result, and next another yeah, you can see the results. And the next example is the range of characters will be specified. In this example, also you use the echo and another type of another comments using same characters uh, for previous like echo, brackets, also D and P. Okay, you can see also result. Next, and you can see the tables with okay, yes, you can see this result. Next part of our labs is copying, moving, renaming files and directors. Okay, let's try to first one. You just type ls, then you choose the file hosts. Also write ls. Yeah, you can see the result. Okay, next one. Step number 2. Next, you will remove the files, then copy it again, but have the system tell us that is being done. Okay, let's try to write. Okay, this kind of examples, comments. Yeah, you can see our results. Next one is enter the following comments to copy host files and using the period point characters to indicate the current directory as target. Let's try to write this kind of comments. Yeah, you can see our results. And enter of the following comments to copy from the source directory and the previous file attributes by using the -p options. Let's try to use this option. Yes, just rm hosts. Так, rm Okay, in other case, you can see this kind of. Okay, let's try. ls. And next step is cp minus dash b hosts slash home sysadmin. Okay, let's try one more time. Hosts home sysadmin. Okay, next just write the cd, and last column is ls. Yes, we can see our results. Next one is type the following comments to copy using different target names. And okay, just write these columns. Name, ls dash shell hosts new name, and just write new name and write the okay, you can see our results is in my dash p options. To copy our file directory, we use dash r options. Let's try some example with this example. ls oh, yeah, we can see some results. And the last okay, here so you can see our total and some results. And some to remove the directory, use dash r options to the rm commands. Let's try last example with these options. Yeah, you can see some results. Okay, last one is moving a file analogous to a cut and paste. The file is cut from the original location. Okay, original location and pass to the specific destination. Okay, let's try to write some commands like ls then nv frame post move ls post move. Yeah, you can see our results. This is end of our lab number 8. In this lab, we learn learn another commands using files and directories. Thanks.